TJ and Sarah back with Blue Dog Ventures. We had a little leftover crawfish from the ultimate seafood boil. So we decided we'd make some crawfish cornbread. And I'll go ahead and be honest, this is our first attempt at this, so we're going to learn together. But it calls for just regular Jiffy cornbread mix. So we're going to go ahead and open that up, and we're not going to follow the directions on the back of the bag or the back of the box. We'll go ahead and pour that in. All right, and then we've got 1 stick of butter that is melted, but you want to bring it back to room temperature so that when you mix in your eggs, it doesn't cook your eggs. So we're going to add that in. And then we're going to crack and add our 3 eggs. One. If I got any chicken people watching, y'all be sure and check out the Chicken Lady playlist that we have. Got a lot of useful chicken information. For example, how to breed your chickens to get this lovely olive egg color. But we're going to add our 3 eggs. Let me rinse. Okay. We're going to add a little bit of Cajun seasoning, is what it calls for. So you know us by now. It's going to be the 2-step. Calls for 1 teaspoon. I like, no, I don't measure. And garlic powder. Also 1 teaspoon of that. Okay. Let's get that mixed in. See what we're looking like. Oh, and by the way, I have the oven preheated at 350. I've got a already greased down cast iron skillet in the oven. Okay. Now we're going to add a can. I've drained this can of Rotel, 1 whole can. And then we're going to add green onion. The recipe called for a cup. However, it did not call for any jalapeno, and I have added some jalapenos. So this is probably around 1/4 cup of fresh green onion. And then probably about 1/4 cup. It's actually 1 whole jalapeno, finely chopped. We're going to need 1 cup of white onion. All right, we're going to mix that in. It's sure smelling loud anyway. All right. This came out to be about 2 cups of already pulled out crawfish tail meat. We're going to dump that in. And then you need 1.5 cups of cheese of pretty much your choice. We had Colby Jack shredded Colby Jack in the fridge, so that's what we're using. You can use pepper jack, just whatever you have on hand, whatever you prefer. And we're going to mix it all up real good. You can't go wrong with these ingredients. This sure smells good. Alright guys, I think that's looking pretty well mixed up. Let's grab our cast iron skillet out of the oven.
It looks dang good.
It does. And y'all know me, I didn't even look, but I think this is a 10-inch skillet, we'll hold it up in a minute and double check. You can also, the recipe called for a 9x13. Y'all know we're kind of fond of the cast iron around here. It's pretty thick consistency. But this is gonna have to bake for 45 minutes. And then you're gonna check, and you may require a little longer or a little less. In this cast iron, the recipe called for, like I say, the 9x13 casserole dish, which is usually glass. I'll check that cast iron, the measurements on the cast iron, and add that to the video when I edit. But we're gonna go ahead and get her in. Again, we're at 350, already preheated, and I'm on check her around probably 35-40 minutes. Recipe calls for 45 minutes. See what we're looking like, and we'll be right back with y'all. All right, guys. So we let it cook for about 45 minutes in the cast iron skillet, and she's looking golden brown. So we'll go ahead and take her out. It smells amazing.
Got the house smelling good. Oh yeah. Some cornbread ready? Ready to get some cornbread?
Like I said, this is a first for us. Kind of has a dressing consistency. Ooh, that's hot. It's definitely more like a dressing, but it is some kind of good. It kind of reminds me, the smell of it too, the stuffing in the devil crabs, real good. You can taste that rotel. It's real Cajun-y, would go as a great side with Cajun dish. Definitely give it a try. It's a good use of crawfish. Like I said, check that video out too. TJ done a ultimate seafood boil with some crawfish that we caught out of the creek. He did a catch, clean, cook, and cook that up, and that's what we used to make the crawfish cornbread. But you guys be sure and check that video out too. I'll link it at the end screen so you can check it out. As always, we appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch you on the next one. Be sure and hit that like button and do us a favor and subscribe. We've got a lot more videos, a little something for everybody. We do camping. We've got a lot of cooking recipes. We do catfishing. I've got chickens, and like I mentioned, y'all check out that playlist if you have any interest in raising backyard chickens. Playlist is titled The Chicken Lady. But check us out and check out some of our other videos, and be sure you hit subscribe. Till next time, guys, we'll see you later.